Local Weather Authority with Chief Meteorologist Jesse Walker.
Hey everybody, had a great time today down at Shakamak there in Jasonville talking to the 8th graders down there. We talked about weather instruments and forecasting, talked about the snow of last week and the upcoming spring storm season. There's one group right there, and then we got another shot over here. This is on the other side. My apologies, because we actually took 3 pictures. The picture that was the in-between group didn't take, so I got 2/3 of them. There's still a third of them there in the middle you didn't get to see, but I had a great time at Shakamak today talking to the 8th graders about weather. And also, Nancy Hoskins, who works here at the TV station, literally just minutes ago sent me this picture. She was out behind the station. Beautiful sunset out there with the snow on the ground and the sun going down. So thanks to Nancy for that. Had a good shot there of the sunset across the area. We've had a lot of clouds across the region today. And by the way, we've been talking about this possibility of a somewhat bigger storm system, and we've kind of narrowed it down. I was saying Feb 15 to 18. Now we can squeeze it into the 16th to the 18th. It will for sure be a high-impact storm. Its impact on us is still unknown. Is it going to be rain, snow, or mix? Right now, it looks like probably favoring more on rain, but still, we got to watch that time period of the 16th to the 18th next week. We hit 45 for the high today. 35 has been our low, so the temperatures didn't move a whole lot because of the cloud cover we had across the area. As far as precipitation, nothing yet. There's some sprinkles out there, but that's about it. We're at the average, but that high-impact storm of next week is going to bring either quite a bit of rain or maybe a mix. But again, we're leaning more towards rain, but it's a week away, so we'll see what happens as we get closer. Wabash River in Terre Haute, 7.5 feet right now. 16.5 is flood stage, so we're still in good shape as far as the river in Terre Haute. Here's what we're tracking. We're tracking, first of all, some colder weather tomorrow. Warms back up on Friday, turns back colder on the weekend, the up and down temperatures, and then, of course, that bigger system coming up later next week. We'll be keeping a close eye on that as we get closer to that time period. Right now at the airport in Terre Haute, we're at 42, winds are west at 13, so it drives the wind chill down a little bit. Feels like 35 degrees out there right now. It's 37 air temperatures. You take you up to Paris, Illinois, 42 down in Vincennes, and 42 also in Washington. The winds are kind of coming in from the west now, and because of that, we see a front moving through, and that's changing the wind direction around a little bit for us. That's going to usher in some cooler air tonight and into the day for tomorrow. Not real cold, but it's definitely going to be cooler tomorrow than it was today. As the front is moving through, it's generating just a few little returns on radar. Nothing big on the Dorsa Automotive Doppler radar. Again, maybe a little sprinkle here or there. That's going to be it. It won't amount to much at all. So during the overnight, still a lot of cloud cover. Now, as we get into the day tomorrow, clouds and sunshine kind of mixed. The story tomorrow is going to be colder. Can't rule out a snow shower here or there, especially north and east. Now, as we get into Friday, another front moves in. This will bring a little bit more rain, a little bit more. It's not going to be real heavy, but a little more rain on Friday. That front will clear the area, and behind that, it will definitely get colder by the upcoming weekend. Rainfall, not much at all tonight, as you can see, but now as we get into the period of Friday, it gets a little bit more. Maybe up to 1/4 of an inch in some places. That's about it. The wind will also change direction behind that front. Goes back to the south for a while on Friday, then back to the northwest, so we get the up and down temperatures over the next few days. And as far as that next storm, here's what we're looking at. Not really anything until about later next week. You can kind of see 7-day precipitation. Doesn't show much until we get out to late Wednesday off to the southwest of this area, and eventually that could move up into this area. Here's the timing on that, getting in here about the 16th to the 17th, but right now, we're leaning more towards rain, but we'll keep an eye on it. Forecast for tonight, then, going to be turning a little bit cooler, dropping down into the mid-20s at 26. During the day tomorrow, daytime high, not as warm. We'll be in the 30s for a daytime high as we head into tomorrow. And then after that, we've got colder weather for the weekend. Temperatures will stay below freezing for the weekend, but it does warm up later next week in advance of the big storm with some rain possible by Wednesday. Grant.
Hey, thanks, Jesse. Some candid comments from Coach